there is a serious vibe shift going on. And that's because all of my previous videos, we've been having a silly, goofy, fun time. I want you to throw that presupposition out of the window. We're done with that. This is honestly, is this too high resolution? Does this feel weird? I've been thinking a lot about time capsules, more so than a person probably just ever generally should. I knew I was gonna end up making a time capsule, but I had to think long and hard about what time I was gonna encapsulate. And then it just hit me like a sack of bricks. Or like a sack full of sweet, sweet candy and treats, I should say. Halloween is just around the corner, and I am really bad about making spooky videos in October. So I figured, let's just go ahead and bury that hatchet with the time capsule and do it right now. I want people to be chilled to their absolute bones when they open this time capsule we're gonna create. And from my preliminary research, I've already gathered that there's a decent amount of pretty spooky time capsules. This is my favorite spooky time capsule that I've been able to find.
Number 5, a spooky kid's message. Greg Lee Youngman opened his note saying, quote, "I am dead," and went on to say that he was born in 1900.
Is that the note? God damn it, wait, this ghost has the nicest handwriting ever. This spooky kid literally is like the example in most grammar handbooks. Listen to this other person talk about the spooky boy.
But the letter they found inside proved to be quite a bit creepier. It read, "I am dead. I go to Montgomery School. I was born in 1900. My favorite subject is spooking the police."
Wait, this kid is the goat. Could you imagine how different all the Black Lives Matter rallies would have been if we had like maybe some majors, some undergraduate students that were paving out careers in spooking the police? I think we might have been able to make some actual headway.
Play the guitar. In case you don't know what it is a board with strings on them. I am 10 years old. See you later, savages.
Did he sign off "See you later, savages"? This spooky boy is my favorite kid in the entire world. He's just like playing hoop and stick or whatever the hell on the playground, and then he's like, "My lord, is it noon already? Savages, I've got to go traumatize some officers." I don't know why he sounds like that.
Because there really was some sort of guitar playing ghost from a century ago.
But I think on the flip side of just fear and the spooks we're trying to instill, I think the reason that like horror movies do well and people like Not Scary Farm and Fright Nights and stuff is because of the adrenaline rush, the excitement you get from being scared. So let's check out some of the most exciting time capsules.
If you wanted to really summarize the times we live in, what items would you put in a time capsule? Only intended to be opened after many, many years.
Okay, first of all, this guy definitely knows something that I don't. He's asking this question like he knows all the right things to put in a time capsule, and he's just waiting for me to make a fool of myself.
Capsule of Christ.
Ugh, Capsule of Christ.
In 2017, the statue was due some repairs. It appeared there was more than one crack at the rear end. It turned out the Son of God's backside was harboring secrets.
I think you go straight to hell for that one. We're so lucky that Dante's already gone because he would have added a new ring of hell just for this guy.
Actually led the team to discover a mysterious handwritten note inside Jesus. It'd been placed there by Joaquin Minguez. He even commented on common diseases such as typhoid fever, as well as famous people, such as popular bullfighters of the time.
Okay, so that's actually something that we can work off. Why don't we try and figure out who are the spookiest famous people? Quick sidebar. Let's go to our favorite minigame, our favorite recurring channel minigame, Celebrity Spook Tier List. Hello everybody and welcome back to your favorite recurring channel minigame, Celebrity Spook Tier List. Now I've already made the tier list and I decided I'm just gonna explain my reasoning to you guys because I think it's pretty solid. So down at D tier for disturbing, I have Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes hasn't really done anything super creepy. He just kind of looks very gaunt. If it weren't for his like sickly and ailing Victorian vibe, I think he just would skip out on this list entirely. Hey guys, editing Devin here. Did I just hit one of these unironically? That was wild. I'm realizing that I may be calling Cillian Murphy Killian Hayes for like 3 minutes of this video. I realized it eventually, but please just delete the comment because I know and I'm sorry. He's having his moment right now in 2023, so he gets on the list as far as like cultural relevancy goes, but like he's not that spooky. Now up at C tier for creepy, we've got Tom Cruise. His life is one of the spookiest things. Oh my god, it's the spookiest thing. He's just very, very off-putting. So I think he goes in C tier. B tier belongs to Kenneth Copeland. Fun fact, if you Google evil pastor, pictures of this guy actually come up. Now up in A tier, we've got Jared Leto. And I feel like Jared Leto is the worst parts of both Tom Cruise and Kenneth Copeland. He's like way more involved and crucial to the cult that he's a part of. Not to mention all of like the method acting stuff that just makes him such a garbage guy. Now the S tier, the spooky tier, I should honestly actually just call it David S tier because this is for David S. Pumpkin. He's his own thing, he's taking it one day at a time, and I honestly think that even without the skeletons as part of it, he's an S tier spookster. Now that I've got this tier list in front of me, it's not really that many guys. So I'm figuring I should just write little flashcards about almost all of them. So I wanted to come to a spooky place, but now I'm honestly actually in real life kind of regretting it because this is kind of creepy. What we're gonna do on top of writing these little biographies is I'm gonna do my best to draw a little portrait of these guys because I don't want to waste ink. I don't want to print out a picture of them, you know what I mean? I feel like I can do a decent enough job. So the first person we gotta talk about is Killian Hayes. I always spell his name wrong. Is it a C or a K? Is that not his name? Killian Hayes, the basketball player. Who am I trying to say? Killian Murphy. Now, oh, this is a terrible pen to write with. I think Killian Murphy is decently easy to draw, so let's go ahead and we're gonna start with his eyes. Now, I'm not good at drawing noses. I don't know anyone who really is. And then we're gonna get his cheekbones. Okay. We accidentally made his face way too big. All right, the lips are gonna save him. Okay. Let's get his quaff going. I think Killian Murphy is decently easy to draw. So we're bringing it back. A little bit of eyebrow action, and now let's just get the ear in. So we've got Killian Murphy. It looks like Donald Trump, doesn't it, guys? This way, people will know that it's not Trump. Okay, see? Donald Trump would never say Peaky Blinders. So let's write the spookiest facts about Killian Murphy. Is he even spooky? Is Killian Murphy spooky? Well, BuzzFeed says we need to talk about how creepy hot he is. He'll Killian you with his sexiness. Okay, that is enough of that. If the people of the future can't get a good grasp of who Killian Murphy is from this, they probably will never even find my time capsule if they can't decipher this. So I feel like this is honestly good enough for Killian. Maybe I throw his birthday in too. Slide him over yonder. Next we got Tom Cruise. So Tom, we're gonna give him little dots for eyes like that. This is gonna be Tom Cruise, you guys, I promise. One thing that's true about Tom Cruise is he has a tooth in the middle of his mouth. He's gonna get okay. I don't know why I acted like I saved it with that bottom row of teeth. I think it's all gonna come down to hair. All gonna come down to the hair. So let's get that little over this way and give him a nice strong neck with a good collar. That's gonna save this drawing, is give him a good collared shirt. Maybe you messed up. Maybe you messed up writing the word cruise. Screw you. I gotta keep shaking this pen every 15 seconds in order for it to keep staying alive. Let me throw in his birthday. So far we've got Killian Murphy and Tom Cruise, and I feel like these are generally pretty all-encompassing. Kenneth Copeland, if I do a good job at him, it'll end up looking like what my bad job of Tom Cruise looks like. Oh, wait a minute. This is actually turning out great so far. Go ahead and just zoom in on the paper and show that I have 3 lines of the paper, and I think that this is exactly what Kenneth Copeland looks like. So we're gonna give him preacher bared teeth like this, big old nose like this, I think, and then his eyes are really close together. Give him the big ears that he has. Damn it, I keep on making people elves, dude. I can't draw big ears without making them elf ears. It's all gonna come down to the hair, that's what I always say. Kenneth Copeland, right? Now we've got Jared Leto. So I'm gonna start with his mouth. Wait a minute. Are we an artist now? We're gonna bring that cheekbone up. I feel like SpongeBob writing the word "the" right now, how I'm getting busy with this Jared Leto drawing. Gotta get those sparkling eyes. We get this beautiful, beautiful drawing of my boy Jared Leto. No, he's not, sorry. Jared Leto is 50 years old? Dude, this guy that I drew is 50. I feel like this is a realization that everybody has on their own at one point in time, but mine got to be on camera. Now we've got to draw David S. Pumpkins. So we're gonna get that nice, good, solid nose. Okay, no, we're committing. I've never seen Tom Hanks' eyes this open. So I feel like I may have to start over, but I feel like that should be against the rules. I feel like it would be so crazy for me to decide to start over on this drawing. Oh wait, this is the best one. I hate that this is the best one. Oh man, that's David S. Pumpkins right there. Any questions? I swear, drawing is not easy. I was gonna draw 2 skeletons, but drawing that one skeleton was so stressful. If you wanna be stressed out for a second, try and draw an accurate skeleton from memory. It's one of the worst feelings in the entire world. Not a skull, Anyone can draw a skull from memory. I want you to draw an accurate skeleton from memory. I did a terrible job. I know that. This is a crazy thing to be true right now, but I am genuinely proud of myself. What does that say about where I am in life right now? This right here, this made me proud of myself. Well, the time capsule comes in the mail tomorrow, and I'll check back in with you then because I've made some adjustments, some last minute additions to the time capsule team. Now, I decided to do this in costume. I'm obviously dressed as evil Naruto. I've got this like state-of-the-art time capsule that is just, I feel like way too good for the bullcrap that we're putting into it. That being said, we should just get down to business to defeat these Huns. The first thing that we need to do, I guess we screw on the bottom first. These guys gave me gloves to assemble it with. Time to throw these on. Now we're getting into it. So I've got nuts and bolts. Oh man, these are actually unironically very slippery. Oh, there's so many small pieces here. That just stressed me out a little bit. So I decided to just add some of these spooky little ducks, kind of like one of the ones you see up there, just so that way I can check the Halloween box, because we got the spooks box absolutely checked. I feel like it's really titular to the October season that we have some pumpkins, some Draculas, and some skeletons, and what better form to do that than with some little tiny ducks. I don't know if it's smart that these guys are on the bottom layer. You know how they kind of say don't put the eggs at the bottom of your basket? I think the same is for ducks at the bottom of your time capsule. These drawings are nothing to scoff at. I had nightmares. I had nightmares the night after I drew these, and I'm gonna have nightmares tonight, but god damn it. So I'm gonna roll this up, and I'm just gonna try and stick it in there. I hope that these guys make it in one piece. No. Okay, so I gotta remove the ducks. See, the ducks can't go in first. That's gonna scare the crap out of someone in like 50 years. I honestly should have had them laminated. I don't know if this is gonna stand the test of time. Oh, look at that, see? Can you see in there? Can y'all see in there? That's exactly how I wanted this to look. So then I can throw the ducks in after that, kind of get like a good Halloween vibe going. And now because I'm no monster, right? I'm making a spooky time capsule, but I don't want these people to be embarrassed. I've never seen someone open a time capsule by themselves either. It's always like a team of scientists or a group of researchers. So when the researcher opens this, takes a look at David as Pumpkins and shits himself, I don't want to leave him out to dry. So I've got a pack of wet wipes in here. This is not gonna fit in there. Not even a little bit. I guess I'll just take a couple out. You know how like sometimes you rip a phone book in half? This is what I do to assert my dominance, is I separate a pack of 2 wet wipes. And then on top of that, I want them to have something clean to change into afterwards. So I've got these moisture wicking underpants that hopefully will get the job done. So I guess let me just, dude, I swear to God, these gloves make everything a billion times harder. There's no way I open these with the gloves on. There's no way I open these with the gloves on. My fingernails probably wouldn't even be long enough without the gloves on. I got it open. Put a couple of these in there. Like, see, no, but I don't want these to ruin the drawings. I'm gonna put those in this little Ziploc bag, like such. This is like the worst Bill Nye the Science Guy episode. And then I'll just throw the underpants in there. Never let it be said that evil Naruto didn't look out for anybody. You know what? Let me throw all these in there as well. Oh yeah, see? Just filled right up there with the spookiest stuff you've ever seen. You know how scientists say that like the ice caps are gonna melt and it's gonna unveil some terrible, terrible disease? Someone's gonna open this time capsule and realize that their life is a comedy and not a tragedy. I just don't understand how your psyche could remain intact after encountering such a fright. So I just put all the screws into place and there's still one left over. And I don't understand why they would decide to give me one extra screw. I mean, I'm thankful that they did, but now I'm afraid that I'm missing something. I decided I'm just gonna put this screw inside the time capsule so they'll think that the roller coaster they're on isn't ready and not safe. I should probably throw in some more wet wipes then, huh? Now I'm just literally just screwing together this metal apparatus for a YouTube video. You know, you think it's gonna be all Tesla giveaways and curing blindness, but then you find yourself in the attic of an old house screwing together a time capsule. It's got a nice... The screw rattling around in there was actually a definite mistake. This has a nice little heft to it. We made a time capsule. Well, I'm actually so unbelievably happy with this. So now this time capsule is complete. There's spooky energy radiating out of this. I feel like I should kind of like hold it at an arm's distance. But now that this time capsule is complete, I will see you at the burial grounds. Let's dig a hole. I've attained permission to dig straight down here because I don't think it's on top of any pipes or power lines, which is like really the only thing I'm worried about. I've got 2 shovels. I'm assuming I start with the sharper boy and then go to the wider boy afterward. Oh, so just directly onto the root of a tree? Okay, so maybe not here. That's a rock. Where can I dig, dude? Digging sucks. Okay. So it may be time for a little cheeky plan B. So my dog has already done his fair share of digging behind this bush. So you can see kind of like the fresh dirt we've got over here. I figured I could make use of this, nestle it real snug under this loose pile of dirt. And there she goes. Hey guys, did we just bury a time capsule? Which is a good thing. What does my dog do? It's okay, come on buddy, come here. There he is, hey Buster. You're a good boy. We've successfully created this time capsule. It has been buried for posterity's sake. I know that it's not going to get opened until my family is out of this home, which is good. That's a good start. This feeling I'm having now is what I assumed Voldemort felt when he created his first Horcrux. Like, I know a piece of me will live on, even if my corporeal form goes. So because of that, I do feel powerful. I do kind of want to check the restricted section out a little bit more. So let me send it over to myself, presumably at my desk for the first time in this video, and he can wrap us up. So that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video, you guys. I feel like we accomplished the thing that we set out to do in the first place. We made a spooky compass. Sorry? We made a spooky time capsule that encompasses October 2023 to a T, dare I say, to a T. Thanks so much for sticking around. I literally hit 400 subscribers today. The day that I'm filming this outro, I hit 400 subscribers, and thank you guys so much. What the heck? Honestly means the world to me. So I want to end this video by letting you guys in on a little channel tradition. I do this at the end of every video. Don't go back and check or anything. I like to end all these videos by spooking the police. All right, bye guys.
See you later, savages.